City. It's the NFL International Series on
The winner here goes to the Super Bowl, and we'll know soon enough which team that'll be as we are underway in the AFC title game. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
They'll take over.
So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And their quarterback, well, everyone knows he's got height, standing at 6'6".
And we can talk all we want about football being a team game and leaning on different parts and aspects in order to get it done. And that's entirely true during the regular season. Some weeks it's the defense, the special teams, running the football. But in the playoffs, all the pressure reverts to the quarterback, and he has to play well and play at a really high level in order for his team to win.
7 yards, the pickup there.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
At the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 6. And a Brooklyn first down.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
And it's third down.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A nice pickup of 10 means that this drive will stay on track. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And he'll give it here to his running back. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
And they give this time to the tailback. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is 3rd and short. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first.
Number 39.
The drive stays alive. A 3rd down gain of 8. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it. They love it because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. That catch good for only a couple. Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line.
2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line.
And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down.
And 8 yards.
Back to throw again. He'll rifle this one deep. And this is caught. And he will take it in for the touchdown.
Brooklyn.
One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
Now for the point after. It's up and good, and it'll give his guys a 7-0 lead. So that one a long 11-play drive.
Diablos, nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will make it into the end zone, and he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. So now we'll get a look at the other offensive unit as they come out for their first possession. And they will be led out by their 6'3" quarterback.
And this could be a whole lot of fun because if his game plan goes into effect early, we're going to see some shots downfield, aren't we? What did he talk to us about? Stretching the field. Wants to open things up for not just his receivers, but for anything underneath.
Well, that was the theme, the front page of the sports section, where the columnist write possible air raid. So we'll see. Yeah,
it's going to be interesting to see how the coaches view that, right? Who gave away the game plan? I think it's pretty obvious, though. That'll help them win. I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They'll set up to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. It'll be a gain of 11, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
Brings up 3rd down.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down.
That throw's not going to get them a whole lot, but that really didn't matter, did it? They got what they needed on that throw. Picked up the first down, and I'm going cliche here. Game of inches, partner.
Absolutely. And you talked to me a lot about opening drives, how key those are to set the tone. You kept the drive alive. 3rd down conversion here is big. Back to throw now on 1st down. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 yards as they get to reset the sticks.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the heart of the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make the play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. Now a handoff here to his running back. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
2nd and 9 now. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 3rd catch for him on this drive alone, and it'll give him a first down.
I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this has started.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good. Opening drive, that's a tone setter. 1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at them with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop them.
They'll wind up losing a full 10 yards on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and goal. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That catch good for 8, but still, it's 3rd and goal now.
3rd and goal.
And he'll go down back at the 12.
Taken down inside.
Those are how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. On 4th down, Matt Nagy willing to settle for 3. And his kick is indeed good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
7. Diablo's 3.
So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, Parker, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their 2nd drive. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Now, they may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. And they give this time to the tailback. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45.
Carried by number 39.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
4-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. They're going to look to throw. Over the middle, it's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
A gain of 12.
He had the touchdown on the opening drive. Now he's got a 1st down.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the 1st down.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave him 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is
is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12.
A yard on the play, and it's 3rd down.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
7, Diablos 3.
The last 2 plays each lose a yard. They'll try to move forward here on 3rd and 12. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to come up a few yards short of the first. They get him to the ground at the 37. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a 1st down.
These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now, seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their 2nd drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings
a play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
46 yards.
We often talk about understanding the playbook, understanding progressions, and understanding what the defense is doing. We saw all of that on that play. Great recognition and understood where his running back was going to be. Found a way to have him leak out underneath, hit him with the football, and they picked up the 1st down.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the 1st half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll be down at the 46. So they go from 146 to the other on a pickup of 8. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. It's a throw. This is picked up by the defense. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S, ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. He'll be dropped shy of the 40 despite powering through the tackle. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Tally that as catch number 1 for him in this AFC Championship. It's a 1st down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
From the contact. It's second down and 10.
And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete.
The pass.
Second catch of this AFC title game, and he's got a first down.
A gain of 13 yards. And a Brooklyn first down.
They'll look to throw again. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Again, he'll drop to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Out is Mexico City now to go on offense. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they thought they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12. Back to throw here. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. 2 yards the loss there. Now 3rd and 14.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
This offense on 3rd down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 14.
Kid, and all I wanted was a nickel so I could get that soda down at the fountain. And guess what? The nickel came into play well. 5 defensive backs, they covered well, allowed for the sacks.
Sodas were a nickel when you were a kid?
No, I just needed the extra nickel so I could pay the proper price.
Okay, how much were they? A dime? What were they?
15 cents.
And they bring their punter out there now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. He's got the lead here in the second quarter. He's thrown the touchdown, but also an interception. As a quarterback, does that interception, even though you're playing while your team's got the lead, does that always stick in the back of your mind a little bit?
For the best ones, it just upsets them that they did that because they don't think there should be any blemishes on their record. They think that they're way better than that. So your confidence gets tested a little bit. Being able to go back out there, maybe throw another touchdown, that'll tamp that down in a big way.
Yeah, because he's looked pretty good to this point. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Draw play to the running back.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
The throw on the quick slant going to be complete, and he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
First down beats.
They'll drop the throw. And he will find his man on the outside.
Complete.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
And to give this time to the tailback. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
The tackle made at the 36-yard line. 2 yards on the play. And a Brooklyn first down.
AFC title game, 2nd quarter action, 2 minutes to play. A reminder, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report in a bit. The coach is with us per usual as we start to look ahead, Charles, to our potential matchups in this year's Super Bowl.
Break it down, Coach. Break it down.
And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4 at the 30-yard line.
And he can't escape, and down he goes.
Enough to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Side, it's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's 4th down. They'll pass up a field goal attempt. It would have been a 45-yarder. Now they'll go for it on 4th. They'll look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Now a timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. 2nd down, ball on the 3. First down marker at the 1-yard line. And it's caught. And he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown. From 4 yards out. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. See, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point, because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside.
The kicker
who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. It's up and good, and that makes it 17-3. So that drive spans 13 plays.
Diablos 3.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. He's just been looking for some space. Yeah, I'm not going to pin it on him or the offensive line, but they need to get this run game going better.
Sometimes you just have to credit the defense. They came in with a plan themselves. So I think now you try and mix things up a little bit. Get the ball in the hands of some other people, find some other playmakers, but always let the defense believe that he's still a threat.
I guess I don't forget about him.
No, don't take him totally out of the game.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. He'll look to throw. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. He's going to find his running back. It's complete.
The pass.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. So we come upon halftime in the AFC title game as we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks. As always, 1 half remains in the battle to see who will take home that Lamar Hunt trophy and represent the AFC in the Super Bowl. We'll get back to you guys in just a moment. But first, time to look ahead to the NFC Championship coming up later today. And it should be a great one as well, as it's going to be one heck of a battle, that's for sure. So with that, let's get you right back out for the second half and the right to represent the AFC in the Super Bowl, as I'm privileged to hand things back over to Brandon Godden.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. But he won't quite make it to the 25.
They'll take over. 1st down and 10 at their own 24-yard.
Out is Mexico City now to go on offense. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Looking left side, he's got it. Complete. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a 1st down. He'll drop to throw. And quick throw here, that's complete. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Yeah, and that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's really a difficult task.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. And that one good for 16 yards and a 1st.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake in the line of scrimmage, got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride, and he was able to run free after the catch.
Still in search of their 1st touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now back to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 11 more on that one and another first down. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They looked like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there were very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's got about 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 25.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. And he's caught right at the 10-yard line. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense because so far in this game, no touchdown to this point, and what's usually a direct correlation? Very few explosive plays. That's been their issue, not able to make that big shot.
And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And his guys have made this a one-score game now. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get this score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Point after, right down the middle. And that slices the lead down to 17-10. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. The first play of the drive there is incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll take this one down to the 36. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
36-yard line.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Second catch of this AFC title game, and he's got a first down.
And a Brooklyn first down.
Now a handoff here to his running back. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Brought down at the 23-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Get the connection there. It's incomplete. 8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on third down.
Third down.
And now they'll throw here out of the gun. but incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
And his kick here is good. And they double him up here. That makes our score 20-10.
Beats 20. Diablos 10.
So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive. They sticking when they got close to the goal line. Made him kick a field goal for the offense. 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points.
Out is Mexico City now to go on offense. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get low to those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
They throw again on second down. This one's complete. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
That'll put him at 77 yards receiving for the ball game. It's a first down. Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on third and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Well, we can talk about it like it's just a basic route, but how about the timing on this one? Lined up on the right, runs a deep in route, and how about the throw? Right on the money. Bam, puts it right in there and on his hands. Nice completion, really good pickup.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. And here he'll get it down to the 7. That catch good for only a couple.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a third and goal.
A gain of 5 yards brings up third.
They'll try to run this one. They'll put the flag down as he gets only about a yard. And let's listen in on the call.
What's the deal, y'all?
So instead of giving them another third down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
And he didn't get there. Knocked backwards to the 2-yard line. Out comes this field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field. How do you think he personally is evaluating his game so far? He was pretty good in the first half, been good so far here in the third quarter. He's got to like it, right?
Not looking for the dramatics here. Not trying to set the world on fire in terms of stats. It's almost like you're driving. Hands at 10 and 2, alert for anything out there, watching for trouble on the road, and making sure you get the team home.
The bus driver. See if he can drive the bus here again on this drive. So with a yardage on that completion, he's now right at exactly 300 yards on the game.
And isn't that the magic number you get? All right, 300. That means it's going to go on a commemorative football to put on your mantle when they give you the game ball if your team wins. So much confidence flowing through him right now, throwing the football. I think it's permeated itself throughout the entire team. They feel good about what they're doing.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll make this a second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get inside the 40 to maybe the 38-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
38-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
1 quarter remains until we crown the AFC champion. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. 2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. They'll look to throw here. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Well, if you're going to turn things around in a game like this, Charles, those are the kind of plays that you need.
And I just love the way that defense rallied to the football on that one. They got the completion, but he was smothered behind the line of scrimmage. And when you make tackles like that, your whole defense is going to be fired up. Really nice play getting to the ball.
Looking left sideline, it's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the 4th, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. If they continue to throw these safe passes, who can blame them?
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. That is caught at the 7. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
Tackle made at the 5-yard line.
A pretty big play now in this AFC Championship. 3rd and goal. They're going to look to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown.
Touchdown.
A 5-yard touchdown. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in.
And the key word, quick. Quick hitter. Out of his hands fast, into the receiver's hands even faster.
Now the extra point try forthcoming. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. A 10-play drive that time.
Diablo's 10.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this carries into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
5-yard line.
Now this offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And their dream of a Super Bowl berth so close 3 quarters ago, but obviously starting to slip away if it hasn't already. They need points here and in a hurry. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, second down.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
12 yards there and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 46-yard line.
And his throw is incomplete. This offense so far on 3rd down, they're at 50%, 4 for 8. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side. And a double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation, and they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. This spot in the 4th quarter with that deficit, had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game, this point on the clock, had to throw it.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 14.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6. They'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down.
And it's
from the shotgun. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Here again comes the captain of this offense, leading his crew back out there now. And that interception that ended their previous drive likely also ended any shot they had at victory.
Yeah, long road back from here, no doubt about that one. But let's face it, if you're going to go out there and compete, you want to try and end on a strong note, don't you?
Absolutely. It won't end in a victory, like you said, but they can maybe take something positive out of this one. Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down.
at the 31-yard line.
They'll set up a throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards on the pickup there. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. First down. And passing yardage-wise, now up over 350 in this game. Pretty nice performance.
Definitely that, which usually means you're putting a lot of pressure on guys trying to cover. If you're a defensive back and they put over 350 yards on you, you've had a long day. The key to everything, if you're doing it without throwing interceptions or turning the ball over.
4 yards the pickup. First down.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete.
The pass.
A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. You got the big lead defensively. You're willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle him after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
It's a first down on a gain of 10.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And they'll get him down right around the 16.
22.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
And a quick throw here. That's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
To number 82.
That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to come up well shy of the first here as the tackle's made right around the 12. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he gets into the end zone for the touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And his guys are able to close that gap just a bit. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told.
7. Diablo's 17.
Two scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this one won't bounce their way. It's covered up by the hands team. In the 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
Well, they set the power set out there, and their job is to be man-on-man and move people so they can run the football. But that time, too many men didn't get moved in the box defensively. They end up throwing it for a loss.
This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. So it's our visitors with a football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. So they bring out their punter as he'll punt it away for the second time. A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return, and the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. The situation for them offensively as follows. Down by 10. At time, a huge factor. Their long win streak in great peril as they come up 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Throwing middle, and it's complete. A gain of 6 there on first. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A gain of 13. It's a first down. And his throw here is incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
And he comes back with one complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. They'll look to throw again. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And it's caught. He's got it for a late touchdown. Well, probably a little too late. It would take a miracle of epic proportions if they're going to pull this one off. Coming from where they were, they knew this was going to be tough, but they got the touchdown. Now they need the miracle, the onside kick and a little extra.
Yeah, and you have to get the onside kick and not have the ball bounce around a lot and eat up time. You want to be able to grab it, possess it, and get your offense out there for what you just termed a miracle last chance.
And the lead is down to a field goal now. So that drive goes 8 plays. So with 14 seconds on the clock, they've got to go with the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now this one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
Well, partner, recent conference championship games that have been needed to decide who goes to the Super Bowl. What do you got?
Well, if we go back to 2015, how about Green Bay at Seattle? And it looks like Green Bay's got this thing. Russell Wilson to Jermaine Kearse, that gets it done. And then go back to 2010. We think Brett Favre with the Vikings has the destiny, but they're in New Orleans. It's the Saints. And they get it done. And in overtime, go on to the Super Bowl. And they won that one. They beat the Colts, correct?
Yep. A couple of the more memorable ones for sure. And that does it for the conference championship. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And for our entire crew, we'll see you 2 weeks at the Super Bowl. This is the NFL on EA Sports.